conversation because, quite frankly, I'm tired. Okay. I am tired. I am sick and tired of what keeps coming up for the collective. And I believe what keeps coming up for the collective is that the collective is sick and tired of the bullshit. I know, listen, we're not supposed to cuss at the beginning of our videos, but I have to make it very clear that there is so much exposure happening for the collective that it's almost like you're tired of receiving the information. It's almost like information overload. And collective, I have to remind you that this is necessary. This is the time of year. This is the season for you to really understand that when God is removing filth from your life, when God is asking you to pay attention to the snakes in your garden, when it's time for you to step up and rise and find who it is and what it is that is deserving of your energy, you will be overwhelmed. Tap in. And that's not something to be scared of. I don't want you to be scared of the overwhelm. I don't want you to be scared of the fact that there's so much coming at you at one time. It's actually quite beautiful when you break it down because what could actually happen, collective, tap in. What could actually happen looking at the Seven of Cups sideways is that there could be some confusion, there could be some hurt, there can be some unexplained points, or you could keep finding out information as it drips and you'll never be able to get the full picture. I believe that God is revealing the full picture to you right now, collective. And not only does that come with overwhelm, but it comes with this sense of like, why me? Why is it that I pour so much into people? Why is it that I do so much for people? Why is it that I'm always showing up for people? And what I get in response to that is nothing. What I get in response to that is the inability to shine, the inability to be, the inability to thrive when I'm supposed to be in spaces of safety with other people. So, before I really get deeper into the message, my name is Cass Young Crown. I'm an intuitive prophetic speaker, and my goal is to pour love and life into you so that you recognize your power and walk in your divine purpose. And that's all through self development and your relationship with God. Tap in. This is what's shifting for you. Okay. This is what's shifting for you, collective. And I need you to tap into this conversation because when I talk about the state of overwhelm, a lot of times the collective will absolutely shut down. And I cannot allow you to shut down in this moment when God is truly revealing to you that it's time to open up your eyes and deal with the fight that's right in front of you. It's so easy for us to run away. It's so easy for us to say, nope, not my problem, not my monkey, not my circus. That's not my job. But a lot of times, collective, we find ourselves in this whirlwind where we have sown ourselves into people's lives because of that healer within us. And it brings about this almost like this dependency from other people to rely on you to solve all of their problems. And once you truly start focusing in on this season of breakthrough, once you start focusing in on your true superpowers, collective, you start asking God to remove the problems, the thorns in your life. And here come the people that you've poured everything into completely and utterly disrespecting you. And they disrespect you by not showing love back to you. They disrespect you by talking trash behind your back. They disrespect you by not caring about your time. They disrespect you by not caring about what you believe in, your faith. They disrespect you by not supporting your goals that are healthy for you, that pours love into yourself, that provides self development and personal development. Like, people disrespect you in so many ways, even without uttering a cuss word to you, collective. And so, what I feel is shifting for you at this moment is you feeling you're going from a state of Okay, I found out some information about the people in my life that I don't like, and now you're shifting to you are completely overwhelmed by the information. And this is an opportunity for you to process. I'm still looking at the 7 of Cups collective. This is an opportunity for you to process this information and do it in a space of self-preservation, in a space of self-love. Collective, tap in. The reason why this is important to me at this point and talking about what's shifting for you is because oftentimes we look at these shifts as something that can take us out of our comfort zone. Yeah, it's supposed to take you out of your comfort zone. You are supposed to be completely uncomfortable with people defecating on everything that you do while receiving the beautiful parts of you. Tap in. You're supposed to be completely uncomfortable with that. Who the F told them that it is okay to take from you? Take your resources, take your time, take your money, because I know a lot of you are giving money to people. Who the F said it is okay for them to talk trash to you, to be passive aggressive, to tell you that you're not going to make it? Who are they to disrupt your flow? Who are they to not support where you are? Who are they? Who do they think they are to tell you that you are unworthy of support? Tap in. While stealing from you, because that's what it is. They're taking without giving anything in return, a medium, not even a medium for y'all to meet in the middle. And when I feel like that's shifting for the collective, that overwhelm, I know for a fact that the collective is like, all right, I'd rather just not deal with it. But let me tell you what that does. Ooh, the channel is opening, the message is opening, divine wisdom at the bottom. Let me tell you what that does when you say, I'm overwhelmed and I don't want to deal with it. What that actually does, collective, is it gives pathways. It gives pathways, not just universal pathways, but it also gives your brain pathways, the law of attraction pathways for people to continuously disrespect you the way that you said you're not going to deal with it. Tap in. And that's problematic. That is totally problematic. You know what else is problematic? The fact that y'all don't even want to hit this like button, like double tap the screen, y'all, because I'm about to get nitty gritty with it. And seeing the divine wisdom, I feel like a lot of y'all are actually struggling with the fact of opening up your mouths and defending yourselves. I feel like a lot of you are struggling with the fact that you have analysis paralysis. A lot of you don't even want to say to the people that have been using you, you know what? Enough is enough. No. And I know that there's a lot of I'll cut you off. And I'm here for it. I'm here for people getting cut off. I'm here for you disappearing. I'm here for all of that. But there are certain connections to you. Hi. There are certain connections to you. There are certain vibrations to you where you have to do more than just cutting somebody off via not communicating with them. Sometimes you have to communicate the snap, okay? Sometimes you have to communicate the disconnect for these people. Tap in, because if not, not only are they going to walk around not knowing that they shit stink, but they're also going to walk around thinking it's okay to treat you and anyone else connected to the collective just all willy-nilly. And so that divine wisdom, understanding that your pen and your sword and your tongue and your mind being able to communicate that they have vile disposition and nasty behaviors is important to relieving yourself of that overwhelm. Because see, once you say it, it's done. Once you say it, it's over. And you have to say it in a way that does not give them an opportunity to snap back all like a petulant child. Oh, and that's what I feel like the collective is dealing with as I'm going deeper into this message. Like the disrespect is coming through as a petulant child. Y'all know I was watching, y'all remember that show back in the day? It was called like Rescue Nanny or Nanny 911. And it was this lady from from the UK. It used to come into the homes of the dumb Americans, okay, who didn't know how to handle their kids, and was like, "I'm gonna show you how to handle your kids." Y'all remember that show? I think it was called Nanny 911, and it was a few episodes. It was a few episodes where the mom and the dad was dealing with out of control children. Okay, that whenever the out of control children was told to do something collective, the kid would straight up punch the mama or punch the daddy in the face. Tap in. How many of y'all remember that? How many of y'all remember the kids off of Nanny 911 slapping their mom in the face, talking about, "No, I don't want to do that," or "No, give me the apple juice," or "No, I hate you." You see what I'm saying? And here's the thing, collective. Here's the thing. You got people that's grown adults that will look you dead in your face and verbally slap you, emotionally slap you, spiritually slap you if they don't get what they want from you. Oh my goodness, tap in. Super nanny. Thank you. Thank you, Travis. Super nanny. I even saw some of the kids hit the super nanny. She's supposed to be the expert in all of this. And she couldn't even get the kids together. Hi, Leslie. How are you, love? Thank you for coming in. So, as I talk about this overwhelm, as I talk about what's shifting for the collective, what's shifting is you're not going to be uh, a victim of analysis paralysis. You know what's happening to you. You know that someone just slapped you in your face. You know that you have to deal with something that is uncomfortable, right? That's what's shifting. And the other thing that you have to deal with is the fact that you might actually be handling people who are not only comfortable with that type of behavior, but thrive in that behavior. Tap in. And that's why I'm saying, like, that divine wisdom is really going to come through. And this is, oh my gosh, collective. The more I'm unpacking this message, the more I'm really feeling like the collective have been struggling with people who have been 1,000,000,000% okay with just saying, "Nah, I won't deal with it." Nah, this is the season of breakthrough, baby. We dealing with the shit. We dealing with it. And I am truly somebody who tell you, you know what, collective, sometimes just you gotta just move on and keep it cute. Nah, baby. In this season of breakthrough, no, no, no. Head on collision, baby. Head on collision. They just don't know that your vehicle is the armor of God. That's what they don't know. That's why this divine wisdom came up right underneath the 7 of Cups. They fresh out of choices. They fresh out of opportunities to come to you and take what you give. I keep telling y'all, your sacred services are so beautiful. Your sacred services are so necessary. Your sacred services are made up in your ethos. It is the healing abilities that God has given you, and people are so comfortable with pillaging that. And I'm telling you, at the end of the day, these people that do that, these people that thrive off of that, is head on collision of a no. Not just a no, but a hell no. Cutting the deck open, seeing, look, Page of Cups, like I said. So a lot of you are actually emotionally drained, emotionally overwhelmed. So for you guys that are emotionally overwhelmed, I feel like you know in your head that you got to make this step. You got to say something. Like, you keep playing a conversation over and over again in your head about how you think it's going to go. But when it comes to actually executing, you get emotionally overwhelmed. You start crying. And then when you start crying, you have these people who are manipulative, who do not love themselves, who do not love God, because God-fearing people don't do this, okay? Who do not love their own damn kids. They will use your tears. They will weaponize your tears to get you to think that you are in the wrong for addressing them. Collective. If you are somebody who is emotionally reacts, and I know the collective, I know part of the collective that does this, because even when you get angry, you start crying. I'm telling you right now, you got to exercise through that. You have to exercise yourself through that. That means breathing. That means praying. That means talking to a friend that can help you do this. This is where I'm totally with Chat GPT, or I'm totally with what's the Claude and all of them, where you have to, get somebody to act out how you're going to, react to having difficult conversations and checking your emotions. Okay. Like, the way that these people truly weaponize your, not just your emotions, but your experiences attached to emotions, or your emotions attached to experiences, they will weaponize that as well. And they know you get overwhelmed through your emotions. They know this. So one of the keys to overcoming this is, first of all, knowing yourself, and secondly, practicing what happens when those triggers come and knowing what to say. Sometimes saying, I knew you would weaponize my pain against me, and that is unkind of you. And that's exactly why this relationship is ending. Period. Every time they try to use your emotions against you, you got to cut that demon off. You cannot allow them to use you like that. You cannot allow them to hurt you like that, collective, because like I said at the beginning, you are feeling overwhelmed already. They're not going to weaponize your emotions to overwhelm you even more and to make you believe that you're making the wrong decision. Absolutely not. You know where to go. You know what to say. And you know what's crazy, collective? They know that you know what's going on too. And here's the thing. When you start speaking, collective, my uncle used to say, well, he still say it. He said, man, the truth don't need no defense. The truth never needs defense. So when you tell the truth of why you need to break off, verbally break off, because remember, y'all, when we operating like this in the spirit of overwhelm, that's spiritual warfare. And when we're dealing with other people to disconnect from them, we are dealing with people's demons that are on them. Tap in. People that are survivors of narcissistic relationships, whether it's mother, father, anybody in the family, whether it is a relationship, whether it is work relationship, whatever it is, people that are survivors of narcissistic abuse understand exactly what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. I really need you to tap in, collective. And I was telling my sister Mermaid earlier, I said, girl, I don't even know what the heck I'm gonna come on here and talk about today, because I'm feeling like I was hyped from our last reading where I was like, oh, I'm so frustrated. And I exposed, like, there's a really deep, like, back chat happening about you, and it's family members that are engaging in this conversation, and they're so mad at you for your blessings, right? They're so mad at you about your relationship with God. They're mad at how you're leveling up. They're just angry because what you have, they don't want to work on themselves to build a relationship with God to get, right? So I was coming into this conversation like, well, how is this shifting the collective? And as soon as I like saw the Seven of Cups, as soon as I came in, I was like, man, it's the overwhelm of it all. And so when you are face to face with somebody who is used to using your emotions to override your logic, you've got to stand 10 toes down and know for a fact that you cannot be moved from this. And I tell y'all all the time, if you have to use your words and say, I rebuke you, that's where I was going. Thank you. Because I lost my place for a minute. I had to talk myself back into this conversation. Yes. So I tell you guys all the time that naming the demon right in front of their face is extremely powerful when you're dealing with spiritual warfare. This is a form of spiritual warfare. You know you're dealing with people's demons. So when I'm telling you in real time, exactly, Miss Leslie, life changing. When I'm telling you in real time, tap in, that you have to name the demon. It's going to come out. It's going to come out. I want you to stand 10 toes down and say, you know what? I see that you are upset about the choices that I'm making for my life. And it's not about you questioning what I got going on at this point. I'm making this decision for me. And if that is a problem for you and you want to continue contact with me, then we're going to have to take it to the law. Tap in. I know a lot of you are dealing with that. I know you are. It's overwhelming. It is a lot, but collective, when you are shifting from one place that had a hold on you, you're shifting from something being revealed to you, what was hidden from you. The next step is truly, how are you shifting out of that? And what comes of that? It's the overwhelm. For a lot of you, it's emotional. For a lot of you, it's dealing with people who use your emotions against you. And that's not going to happen this time. Tap in. Cutting the deck again. Knight of Wands. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you also with this overwhelm, it's like you might choose one direction to go. You're like, okay, I'm gonna go in this direction. I'm gonna go do this because see, here's the thing. When the collective gets overwhelmed, and I know this collective because y'all be telling me, when the collective gets overwhelmed, one of the things that y'all will do is y'all will do everything else but the thing that needs to be dealt with. Tap in. Y'all be want to deal with that overwhelm, baby. Y'all be like, girl, please, it's too much. It's too much going on. I'm going not only ignore what's happening with this situation, I'm gonna ignore everything in this proximity, and you kiss my behind about it. Collective, all right, know y'all. And I'm gonna tell you right now, girl, that's dangerous. No, man, because see, when you come back to this space, when you come back to this vibration, baby, that same problem, them same energies gonna be there waiting for you. So you want to go full throttle elsewhere. You want to look somewhere else over the rainbow. You want to find another activity. That's why a lot of y'all are experts in basket weaving. That's why a lot of y'all experts in soap making. That's why a lot of y'all are experts in doing gel X nails, okay? Because y'all put y'all energy into solving another problem instead of the problem that's right in front of your face. And I'm gonna tell you right now, this that energy within you, you gotta control that. You gotta talk to yourself, baby. You gotta say, okay, girl, listen. I know that you want to do something else. You want to solve a whole nother problem. Shoot, some of y'all got full-blown degrees. Uh-huh. Some of y'all got full-blown master's degrees because you'd rather go to school and take 1,000 classes, write 1,000 papers, do full-blown internships than to deal with the all-consuming relationship that got you out here overwhelmed. That's right, collective. I'm calling you out, boo. I already know, collective. Y'all can't, y'all listen. The collective can't hide from the collective. Oh, girl, that's sun. Oh, bit, y'all see that? Oh, girl, that's me out there in that sun. Oh, anyway, I just did that. Oh, girl, they ain't even no Vaseline. That's just my skin, baby. Yes, okay. Listen, collective already know how y'all living, already know how it's going. If you find yourself saying, nope, I can't take it, I won't do it, I got to get out of here, I'm not okay with this. So instead of dealing with it, I'm going to find something else to put my energy into. Collective, I need you to back up. I need you to back up because it's going to boil over. Thank you. It's going to boil over into that degree. It's going to boil over into the business that you accidentally made by learning how to make the best soap in your community. Tap in. It's going to boil over. You have to deal with that. Look, cutting the deck again. Shadow work. Oh, what I just say, collective. What I just say. So yeah. Full blown stop. And it's okay if you find yourself doing it until it comes back to mind, like, okay, the reason why I'm doing this is because I want to escape route. Collective, the overwhelm will always be there. If you need a moment to breathe to get through it, that's fine. But to completely ignore it as if it's not there, knowing it's going to sit on your soul and your spirit, knowing that this is a form of spiritual warfare, baby, that's not going to go anywhere. As a matter of fact, it's going to fester like a nasty infection, and it is going to grow, and it is going to sit in the spot where you are comfortable. Tap in. I need you to remember, collective, when you make these connections, a lot of times you make them in spaces and ideas and understandings and environments that are comfortable to you, collective. So when you leave a place that is comfortable and you start making yourself uncomfortable, you got to connect back to that comfortability at some point in time because you never fully detached from it. You won't come back. And it's going to be a hot mess, just like it was, collective. Tap in. Ooh, we looking at the 5 of Wands. Yeah, yeah, it's a choice. It's a choice. Which way you going with it, collective? The energy of this is overwhelmed. What's shifting for you is the opportunity to deal with the overwhelm in the here and now, to train yourself, to train your mind, to train your body, to train your heart, to do what's best for you in times of need. That's what's necessary, collective. That's what's shifting for you. And my goodness, this feels like a relief to know that you've been kind of hiding from your power to disconnect. Ooh, you've been hiding from your power to create order out of chaos. Collective, I feel like a lot of you have been sitting down, and I said analysis paralysis earlier, overthinking all of the different outcomes that could possibly happen instead of recognizing the outcome that's actually going to happen. And the outcome is self-advocacy. The outcome is self-advocacy. The outcome is saying it out loud. The outcome is freedom. Tap in. I didn't say it was going to be easy. I ain't never say that. I didn't say it was going to be, chill's going to be a drive down the parkway. No, baby. When you dealing with spiritual warfare on this level where it becomes overwhelmed, and you have to look somebody in the eye and tell them, I don't fuck with you. When you dealing with people who want to keep their hooks in you because they know how beautiful you are, not just the outside, not just this, because girl, I know you, girl, I'm talking about the beauty on the inside. When people truly know how beautiful you are on the inside, they don't want you to go nowhere. It's almost like they can't live their life without you. I need you to recognize that beauty is worth more than the hooks that they got in you. Protecting that beauty is the most important thing that you got right now in this energy of overwhelm. I am not going to let the spirit of overwhelm dictate how the collective protects their beauty. No, sir, no, ma'am. This is the truth that I'm feeling with the collective. I feel there's an interesting connection here that the collective has been truly wanting to leave or get rid of. And it's almost like, I feel like this is like I'm very particular with this word, but I feel like it's appropriate. I'm very careful with this word is what I want to say. This is somebody who is an online stalker. This is somebody, I feel like this overwhelm is also connected to somebody who is an online viewer, stalker, watcher of yours, tap in. And I know that it's a lot of my collective that don't even be online like that. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. People will look up your name, they will look up your email address, they will look up your at handle, they will look up all of that. And with enough digging, baby, they gonna find you. And I feel like a lot of this overwhelm, you guys know, even from my last live stream that I did on Monday, a lot of you know for a fact that people are looking at you. You feel like the voyeurism eyeballs on you. It's like, what's that song? I always feel like somebody's watching me. Like, you know that somebody's eyes is on you. That is like when you are infiltrated like that, it is a sense of like, it's like what's the word I'm looking for, y'all? Like when somebody watching you, you don't like it. It's just like, it's creepy. You know what I mean? It's like it's creepy type of behavior, and I feel like that's kind of where the collective is right now. Like, you know that there is some creepy ass person looking at you, speaking on you in a way that's causing you to be overwhelmed. It's almost like you can hear the whispers of what they saying and what they doing in your spirit. And I feel like collective, that's also causing a sense of overwhelm for you. And I don't know why in the world, like online stalking came up for me, but I feel like a lot of y'all are dealing with people or groups of people who are comfortable with watching your every move online. Like you're a TV show. They can't get enough. That's why I said, man, it's something important about protecting the beauty of you on the inside. These people are weirdos, baby. These people are like, yuck. Okay, ew. On level 10 million. Ew. And I believe that this person is fantasizing about being you or besting you, doing better than you, trying to show the world or show themselves that they in the same league as you, like on some league of extraordinary gentlemen shit, okay, or ladies. It's completely weird how this person is watching you online to try to inherit or like copy your style. Y'all remember, okay, I'm dating myself. But way back in the olden days, before everybody had photocopiers, the way that they're just readily available right now, okay, there used to be like these carbon copies, right? Where you take a piece of carbon paper over a piece of white paper, and then underneath that was like an imprinting thing, and you would slide it, okay? You used to do it on a credit card. Remember back in the day, the credit card, they would copy it like that? But it was never really clear. It was always a smudge. It was always something that, listen, Leslie said, yup, see, I'm trying to tell you, okay, listen, this is back in the olden days, okay, and everything digital, you can see it kind of clearly, but this digital shit messing up our eyes worse than a carbon copy. Listen, anyway, it was always something. Look, Miss Lakita came out, she said, yes, ma'am, I remember. See, baby, listen, y'all gonna make me go back there, but let's move forward. It's always something off about the carbon copy, right? I feel like this person or these people that are watching you, baby, Temple, tap in this Temple. This it's like they watching you to like carbon copy how you behave, how you speak, how you act, how you show your gifts. And Miss Temple, you are absolutely correct. And she said they want. I want you, that's the key word, tap in. They want to make you feel like your gifts are a joke. And how do they do that? A lot of times they do that by trying to copy who you are and putting out a facade of your gifts to make it seem like everybody or it's normal to come across somebody like you. That contributes to the overwhelm. Collective. This is the spirit of overwhelm and trickery that keeps unfolding in this breakthrough season. The breakthrough isn't just about the mind. The breakthrough is about the spirit. The breakthrough is about the vigilance. The breakthrough is about seeing the tricks of the enemy at all times, calling it out, protecting yourself, knowing what to do. Tap in. And I tell you, collective, oh, Miss Lakita said you better speak. I'm telling you, collective, that overwhelm, the reason why that carbon is crazy. I haven't thought about a carbon copy machine since, I don't know, since Home Alone 2, bitch. Okay, I think that's the last thing I saw then was Home Alone 2, okay? Something like that. Almost 30 years ago. Damn. And the fact that that came up, and I remember distinctly it always being blurred. You couldn't pour water on it, right? It fades after some time. Sometimes the person copying it will have to go back with an ink pen and copy over a number or a letter or something to make it clear. Sometimes they had to scribble it out in red pen or something like that, collective. And I feel like these people watching you online are trying to carbon copy you, not knowing that it's too many cracks in their own system to ever pretend to be like you. Not be like you, pretend to be like you. And you know what comes with this pretend? You know what they can do? They can go out and when they take on your energy, when they take on your vibe, when they take on how well you present to the world, how much everybody likes you, you know what they can do? They can go out there and they can pretend to be a healer like you. They can lie on people. Listen to me. They can lie because see, when they are not coming in authentically, they are coming in as a lie. And when they pretend to touch other people the way that you do as a healer, what they're actually doing is they're putting the spirit of lie on them. Untruthitude. Oh, that's sick. That's why I'm saying, collective, this spirit of overwhelm, I know you want to make it seem like, okay, girl, I could just say, nah, I ain't messing with them no more. But you got to actually do the ritual to disconnect that spirit. That's the shift. That's what has to move for you, collective. This is big. This is big. And I can understand why you don't want to deal with this collective. I understand why you might want to run away from this collective. I can't let you do that. I love you too much. It's too real out here. We don't need another carbon copy. We don't need somebody trying to pretend to be you. I mean, it's obvious. It's obvious to us because we can see through it, right? We can see it. We like, girl, this ever try to be me. This ever try to steal my style. She trying to steal my life story. She trying to be me. He trying to be me. Collective, I can't. I'm gonna always bring it up. Tapping. I'm gonna always bring it up, collective. You ask, why little old me? Why little old me? Collective is bigger than you. This government is trying to find a way to stop the Great Awakening. This government, the world government, is trying to find a way to stop the Great Awakening. And it can't. Why? Because this is bigger than just you. Collective, baby. The reason why people want to be comfortable with carbon copying you is because they want to be a part of the group. They want to be a part of the anointed. They want to be a part of the chosen. They want to be a part of the love. They want to be a part of the understanding of the awakening that leads people. Baby, they desire that. They desire to get it through pretending to be you, not knowing the sacrifices that you had to make in order to get to where you are. Saw 9-9. Okay. Not understanding the sacrifices. A lot of y'all ain't talking to your parents. A lot of y'all ain't talking to friends. A lot of y'all left your homes and environments. Oh boy. A lot of y'all left jobs. A lot of y'all left the country that you are from. A lot of y'all spent your last on gas, electric, food. A lot of y'all looking to tomorrow, not even knowing what's to come. People don't know that sacrifice, but they want to carbon copy you so bad because you don't look like what you went through. You don't look like what you're going through. Collective, I need you to drill into your mind, baby, how beautiful you are. I need you to drill into your mind, baby, that this spirit of overwhelm will not control you and that you have the power of, what's my word, Travis? Rebucation, to rebuke all of these demons that think they're going to show up and copy you without taking on the pain. Listen, baby. Ask them, do you want this pain to come along with it? Because you can have this rent, you can have this car note, you can have this car insurance, you can have this high food bill because I only try to eat the best of the best. Okay, I only eat only type of orange. Okay, do you want this dog food bill? Do you want these gas prices? Okay, do you want the time? See, they don't want none of that. Do you want the tears after cry during prayer? Do you want to go to the temple? Do you want to go to church? Do you want to deal with everybody else's emotions that come along with this? Do you want to fight my family? Do you want to fight my friends? Do you want to start relationships off? See, they don't want none of that collective. Oh no, they starting to back away. So okay, so wait, you want to carbon copy the gifts that I show, but the reason why your gifts are shining is because you had to go through the trenches in the mud. What did you say, Miss Temple? Ooh-wee. Now listen, covering her brokenness with false power is a powerful statement. My God. Listen, collective, when I said on Monday that there is a group chat about you, and the biggest reason why people are mad at you is because of your relationship with God. I really need you to grab onto that. The biggest reason why they stalking you, copying you, lying on you is because they are upset that you have a relationship with God and the strength that God has given you has allowed you to get through those trials and tribulations. Yo, these people could build a relationship with God themselves, but see, that's too hard. That's too hard for them. So they would rather copy you and have the smudges, but still can't perform, still can't show up, still can't do like you do, collective. And so as I'm winding down this message for you. This is a power. This is a message of power, empowerment, of love, of opening. I want you to open up your eyes and recognize that you keep saying, "Little old me," but what am I doing? I'm not doing nothing, baby. You doing everything. Even in your season of fucked upness, you are doing everything. Your rock bottom is their glass ceiling. Your rock bottom is their glass ceiling. And I need you to remember that. So when you down on your worst, down on you at the girl, you at the bottom of everything. The last of the last, girl, you in a corner with a candle and a blanket, nothing else. These hoes are striving to be there. Let that sink in. Your beauty is worth protecting. And there is not one decision that they could make that could ever cover the evilness that they have behind their eyes and their souls. I don't care who it is. Family, not family. Environment, new environment, old environment. Job, no job, new job. 5 jobs, 1 job. There is no amount of suffering for you to allow these people to take your beauty at will and you not say nothing. Oh no, you're going to say something. And I need you to get the energy. I need you to get the energy of Marcus and Mike, okay? Like Mike Lowry and Marcus Garnett. Type a 2 in the chat if you know who I'm talking about. Mike Lowry and Marcus Garnett, okay? Listen, I need you to go to the second installment, okay? Where Reggie came to the door and Ludacris Roll Out was playing. If you know what I'm talking about, I need you to type a 2 in the chat. If you don't, type a 1, and I'm gonna tell you if you don't know what I'm talking about, okay? And y'all remember when Marcus opened up that door real fast, didn't he? Marcus opened up that door real fast. He said, "Who the F are you?" Right? I need you to come with that energy. See, when these people start coming to you, when they start saying, "Oh, can you help me? Can you do? Can you? Can you?" No, baby, we calling out that and we calling that out. We're not gonna let that overwhelm the need to help other people because we are natural healers come into play. No, no. Who are you? What are you doing here? You got to take them through the ringer if you feel it necessary, or you just say no. But at the end of the day, it's not going to be easy. And if you think it's going to be easy, you need to roll out. Because me and my homies, which is my protection gang, my spiritual protection gang, we hanging out the window mouth full of gold teeth. And it don't matter what they think, what this enemy think they going to come and get from you. They ain't going to get it. Listen, my mama used to say, she still say it to this day, you're going to have to pry it from my cold, dead hands before you think you're going to get one over on me. And I'm telling the collective, ain't going to be no 1, ain't going to be no 2 or no 3, they going to get over on you. So this spirit of overwhelm that you feeling as things are shifting, you're going to meet that overwhelm at the front door. And you know that you're overwhelmed only because you feel like you got to show up for people, when in all actuality, no, the fuck you don't. No, you don't. Period. Now, with that being said, collective, divine wisdom still on the bottom. With that being said, collective, I'm about to get up out of here. But before I do, y'all really act like y'all didn't like this video and y'all did not like this video at all. Y'all didn't double tap the screen and I am hurt. Okay. That's why I'm not going to stay on here long because y'all love me. But it's okay because I love you and I show up for you. Okay. And while today's message was a little bit more calm, I felt the need to come in calm because there is a spirit of overwhelm here and we're here to bust it down. And I want to speak love and life into you and let you know you ain't got to be scared of none of these fools. You ain't got to be scared of none of these phonies. You ain't got to be scared of none of these fakes. You ain't got to be scared of none of these liars because they all carbon copies. Period. Collected. They fill with smudges. They fill with red ink to show that they've always been incorrect. Big old F on a test. Collective, you've always been the blueprint here. And it is evident and obvious who you really are. Hey, Black, I'm glad you tapped in. Now, collective, I'm going to just randomly pull a card. Ooh, life. I wonder, could it be? Okay? Because you can have all the chips, be poor or rich. Them enemies don't want you having shit. Okay? And I need you to remember, collective, this is your life. These demons don't get to dictate nothing over you. They don't get to come in and put the spirit of evilness, which is a part of overwhelm, on you. You get to control that. You get to tell yourself, okay, I know this is overwhelming, but you got this. You got to talk to yourself, baby. If you somebody that operates out of pure emotion all the time, you got to control yourself, baby. These they ain't got nothing on you. So they know that that's a trigger point for you. Not this time. Not this time. This is your life. We only have one opportunity in this realm to do right. I don't care if you made a mistake yesterday. I don't care if you made a mistake 5 minutes ago. It don't matter to me. What can you do from this point forward? Do you have an opportunity to love yourself more than they hate you? Do you have the opportunity at this very moment to love yourself more than they hate you? I happen to believe that the answer is yes. I happen to believe that the answer is not just yes, but is absolutely positively fuck yes. You are powerful. You are wonderful. You are beautiful. And all of that is worthy of spiritual protection and physical protection. Ain't nobody going to spiritually punk you and think that they going to get away with it if they try. I want you to stay heavy in your prayers. Hi, Ms. Vonda. Stay heavy in your prayers. Stay vigilant. Know it's God first above anything else. And always walk with your crown on. If you are in an era, or if this is your breakthrough season and you feel overwhelmed, collective, you can take back control and empower yourself to make the right decisions, not based on overwhelmed, but based on truth, based on objective data, based on the energy and love that God has given you, and based off of what you won't tolerate. You ain't no punk bitch. You weren't raised as no punk bitch. Your ancestors ain't no punk bitches. And this overwhelm ain't gonna punk you. That's my word for today. Now I love you guys. Okay. I want y'all to stay focused. I want y'all to share this video, okay? Because I know it's a lot of people out there who are feeling the overwhelm right now. You let them know that this video gonna walk them through it, at least to the best of my ability today. And you let them know. Just click on the video, girl, because you need to hear it anyway. Let them know. I will see you guys around the community. I've been kind of out and about. I've got a lot of appointments coming up. Okay. So, Travis, just remember, sometimes I might have to actually just spontaneously go live because I've got so much coming up. But I got you guys' emails. I will respond to them either tonight or tomorrow. And I will definitely see you guys around the community. I love you guys so much. Stay focused and always walk with your crown on. Bye, guys.